Thank you. Have a good day.
And you.
You should learn that.
What?
The phonetic alphabet. Yeah, alphabet.
Why?
It's really handy for situations like this.
No, I prefer just on the spot. Try and guess.
Pretty happy with my seats. Shoulders feel front up, definitely added volume. Arm.
Now take your name, please.
Reece Pearson.
It's exaggerating. You're not really like that. Look, I know I'm...
Oh shit. None of that went in. Oh, you did. It's really dark, isn't it? Can't even see you. It's really dark. Do you think I should go a bit closer?
Your head looks like a mashed potato.
What time is it?
4.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to take you through my pull session, which is
Strong, isn't it?
that like went in the back of my throat.
Not the first thing today. I'm really good at this.
Reece, stop it. This is PG. I'm training pull at warehouse, so I'm going to take you through that session with me today. I've also asked you guys some questions. Well, no, I've asked you guys to ask me and Reece some questions because we're going to do a Q&A tonight. Some of the questions are in the kind of topic of training. Others are quite controversial on ones like who's more annoying and all that kind of shite. So that will definitely...
So controversial that.
So
controversial. You know, who's funny? Oh, we're going to get in such a debate.
Yeah,
so
we
excited.
will.
I just can't wait to get the session out of the way so I can get down to the Q&A.
It will, because it will just spark up arguments. I'm popping my pre in now. I'm going to take the Naughty Boy Pump and Focus pre today. If you want to go, you can go. Yeah,
Sounds cool.
Reece is off. So I'm taking this today. I'm kind of trying to stay away from a lot of caffeine at the moment, just because I've been quite anxious quite a lot in the last couple of weeks. So kind of I do have a lot of caffeine, and we're kind of trying to sort out my anxiety essentially. And I think it's just down to having just too much caffeine. Like I find when I take Menace, it's got a lot of caffeine in it. It's got a lot of caffeine in it, and I take like a whole scoop. I also was taking things like MV Pre and having like 2 coffees in the morning. Sometimes I'd have a Monster, so my caffeine intake was incredibly high. With this, there isn't actually no stim in it, but it is a focus, which is what I want in my sessions, and it's also a pump, so that is obviously a benefit as well to my training. So in today's session, the biggest move I've probably got is dumbbell bent over rows. I do struggle with them because it's one of those movements that you don't really feel an internal connection with, and that's what I look out for in my back training. So I do really struggle. I also struggle to realise, am I just yeeting it or am I using momentum? And Reece basically says, just shut the fuck up and get shit done. Like, I just need to just chill out and just get strong at them, essentially is what he said. So here is the panel for the pump focus that I'm going to use. Again, if you want to buy any Naughty Boy products, you can use Sanaya 20. The serving size is 2 scoops, so I am going to pop in 2 scoops, of course. I did have a coffee this morning, so that's all the caffeine that I'm going to have today. But other than that, I don't think this has any caffeine in it at all. Well, I asked Reece and he said no, it doesn't. But they do only have one flavour. It's called Militant Starfruit. It's a bit of a weird acquired but nice taste. It's not your, you know, strawberry and lime kind of flavour. It is slightly odd, but it tastes decent. It tastes decent. So I'm going to go in now and I will see you.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through.
It's an extra small tank to make them look bigger. Yeah, to make them look bigger. So I'm on the pull down, but because I'm really small, I have to use these plates as a little bumper so that I'm actually strapped into the seat. You'll see it in a minute.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 for
Okay, so that was my session completely done. I just went through some posing with Finn. I didn't film any, but he filmed on his YouTube channel, YouTube video. He got it filmed for his YouTube video. So I don't know when it'll be up, but I'm sure it'll be up soon. So in today's session, my dumbbell rows probably weren't the best executed whatsoever. They were quite sloppy actually, a few things that I could have definitely made a lot better. But overall had a decent session. So really happy with that. I'm going to go through some poses now, and then hopefully Reece will be done because he's still training. He always takes so much longer than I do. So I've actually got a playlist now if you guys want to listen to it. It's on Spotify. I'll link it below.
All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out.
It's O-R-E-Y-O. DJ Ori.
I believed everything we had was last. Young and naive of me to think she was from your past. Easy of me to dream of one day having your kiss. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. I can't believe I fell for your schemes. I'm smarter than that.
This lighting actually makes you look really good.
Hmm?
This lighting actually makes you look really good.
Don't look good before.
No.
Let me see what I look like.
I think I out-angle you there.
Yeah, I look small.
You
I
actually
look
do
really
quite
small.
angry
Right,
there.
we've got to redo that.
No way.
I look tiny.
What, the whole thing?
Yeah, we'll just make it quick. I look tiny. Look how small. Like, look. I look fucking like. I look like.
You actually do look quite
I
small.
look. Yeah. God, I'm not wearing that jumper again.
Do you actually
Oh.
want to redo the whole thing?
Yeah, I ain't wearing that. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, we'll just do it now. If we're doing that, yeah, fuck that shit. I look tiny. Look at me.
I actually how angry
I look
you.
I look like, talking about fucking steroids, I look like I fucking never trained.
So guys, it's depending on if I keep that in or not.
We're not. How do I look so small? That's not making the video and you're going to promise you're not showing anybody that. I look fucking well small. Right, anyway, let's get with the questions. Quick fire, we'll make them quick fire.
It's quite late, it's 20 past... Oh, it's 20 past 10. First question is from James Wallace. Best advice to do a first time comp?
James Wallace, best steps to get into PCA so we can answer that in the same one because we got the best steps to get into PCA competing for the first time.
Yeah, so they're both the same
Give
question.
yourself enough time. Plenty of time.
Yes. Also, get yourself a coach. That's
Coach.
definitely it's a good one. Don't judge yourself against other people, I'd say. Don't compare yourself against other people because you'll just get into your head more than you already are, I'd say. So you want to enjoy training before you even think about competing, I'd say.
Yeah, do a
And-
diet.
Yeah. And be able to adhere to like a diet and off season before you even think about like a competition prep. How has Reece training you affected your relationship?
You can answer it. So hard, I can't do it anymore. I just view Sanaya as a client constantly. And I'm like, when I see her just miss groove from an exercise, it just ruins my day. I just care so much about every single one of my clients who I coach, so.
It's literally not affected us at all, has it? Like, he doesn't coach me at all. He literally just does my training plan, looks at some form clips. But because I see Reece like pretty much half of the week anyway. Like,
My arm looks pretty big here. Look at that. Wow. He's got arms. What about up? Oh, look at that. That looks cool. Doing pretty lean today.
You happy now?
Yeah, look, pretty lean. Wow.
You happy now?
Fucking hell, I'm massive.
So as I was saying, it hasn't really affected because I see Reece quite a lot anyway. So we basically just go through and chat, don't we, throughout the day. So it's not really, it hasn't affected it at all. Like, I would never get Reece to prep me or be my coach just because I think, not that it would be difficult, I just don't think that's what I'd want. And I feel like some people can let it affect their relationship and I'd rather just not even trial it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
How tall are you and what is your actual weight? Say your real height.
Tinder height.
Tinder height.
Tinder height before Sanaya, 6'3". Real height, 6'1".
And then it's like 6'2" in
Yeah,
your
I'm
heels.
6'2" in shoes, and I would say 6'2" if it was to a female, or I think I might have told you 6'2". So 6'2".
I don't think you have.
I think no. When I first started speaking to you, if you asked, I was like, I'm 6'2". I'm not. I'm 6'1", and I have really bad posture, so I look about 6 foot because I'm always hunched over.
Sure.
And 117 kilos, 258 pounds. What's your weight? You 60, like 6 kilos.
I was 149 pounds on Sunday.
Okay.
What's that in kilos?
149 divided by 2.2. I'm not too sure. I'd say around 66 to 68.
I think I'm 67 kilo.
I won't ever get. I might one day. Finn was saying I should get to 300 pounds, which would be 135 kg.
I'm
And he was
not tying your shoelaces.
no, and he said it's definitely doable with my current state, and I think it is. I'd be soft, but imagine if I was double your body weight. That'd be
You'd
funny.
be so fat.
I'm not that fat now though.
Yeah, but at 300 pounds you would be fat.
Yeah, but what if at 300 pounds would be fucking
Reece,
cool?
you wouldn't be able to even walk.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd be ruined, but it'd be quite fun. I'll get to 300 pounds one day.
We have another question from Tristan Barnes.
My client. Hey
Your
Tristan,
client.
hope you're doing well,
Hi,
mate.
Tristan. Who wears the pants?
Neither of us. Like, I'm very laid back, so I don't really ever get affected. Like, I don't listen to Sanaya really.
Would you say I'm laid back in terms of like
Not
a
really.
relationship?
You're like a medium, if I'm honest. You're like,
That's good. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
it's good to have some like.
you're a medium. I'm like the lemon and herb at Nando's. You know, like the bottom tier. Just no, I'm the most laid back. You're
You
like.
calling me bottom tier lemon and herb?
No, I'm the lemon and herb. I'm the,
Oh, okay,
I'm
I
the,
was
the
gonna
most
say.
laid back. You know, you're not hot, but you're medium. You know. So how it is. But yeah, there's not really either of us, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Like, We don't really ever argue, and that's not just to saying it for a YouTube video. We genuinely rarely ever do. We bicker a few times. I think it's quite normal. It's quite healthy in a way.
You annoy me, I annoy you.
Okay, who's most annoying? We've come to the conclusion you are.
No, you've come to the conclusion that you are.
Like, when you're hot, when you're sleeping, and you're heavy, the last thing you want to be doing is getting touched. And unfortunately, Sanaya has to be touching me constantly.
But unfortunately, I'm unconscious at that point, so that's my unconscious state. It's not my problem.
Well, your unconscious state is fucking annoying. So.
But my conscious state isn't.
It is.
It's
really
not.
annoying.
What's the most annoying thing about me? The most. Like, what do you really find the most annoying?
You can't go 30 seconds without saying a comment regarding something in the room, or if we're out, you have to say something.
What do you mean?
Like 30 seconds, you'll be like, oh, there's a registration plate over there. I've never heard you go 30 seconds without talking, unless you're on your phone. So yeah.
Okay.
So it's always something.
Do you want to ask me what the most annoying thing about you is?
I'm going to carry on. The breaking.
The most annoying.
Big Bang Theory. Laughing constantly. Like going
I said one thing. So do you want to know the one thing that I find most annoying, which Reece has actually displayed in this YouTube video, and Finn Kelly Coach will back me up on this. Every time there's a mirror, every single time Reece can see a glimpse of himself,
of course,
he's like, ooh, like, oh my god. He'll go, oh my god, look at that. Look, I'm just so lean. I'm not. No, he doesn't.
As a joke, but
every single time, every single day I'm with him. Just look at him now. You can just see him, like the whole arm situation. Imagine that times 10. In prep, it was even worse. It would be at like 8 AM in the morning,
no, to be fair,
and
he
would go, Sanaya, come here. Look at this.
Okay,
look at this.
Hand on your heart. Hand on your heart. Is it not like? Was there a lot of like in prep where you were like, okay, that's quite cool?
In prep, yeah,
it was
but
quite cool.
Now it's like,
I don't do it now because I'm fat and I'm a mess.
Reece, you do it.
Nah, rarely.
Everyone who trains at the same gym that Reece does will know this as well.
No chance.
Yes, they will.
Because they're coming up to me just like being, oh my god, Reece, you look amazing. That's what it is. Taking the piss.
No,
God.
you're not.
Right, next one.
Okay, so it's taken an intra workout, aka EAAs needed. If so, best one, please.
We'll say the best one. So I personally like Anova Farms Recover EAA.
I use CMP, but I have used
CMP one's decent actually.
I have used Anova Farm, and I prefer the flavouring with Anova Farm as well. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah,
but
they're not needed. They're really not needed. I think it can be beneficial. Like there is definitely going to be benefits and efficacy regarding using an intra workout relevant to performance, and more so maintenance of performance. And then also, if you think about it, it's a feeding window. So when food's high, you can have it as a time to get food in. But
and also if your training sessions are long.
Yeah, exactly. But would the vast majority of individuals need it? I genuinely would say probably not. If you're in the gym for 90 minutes tops, no, you wouldn't need it. Like, I almost think, like, what's your pre-workout meal for? Like, unless you're absolutely horrendous when it comes to your nutrient like breakdown, and you've got no fat and you've got a real fast digesting carbohydrate pre-workout, you should have more than enough energy available to train. And in the grand scheme of things, is 30 gram of carbs going to be doing a massive difference? Probably not. Will it help with some performance maintenance and likewise lesser, let's say, regression as fatigue builds up? Maybe so. Is the EAs going to give you an MPS spike? Yeah, if there's going to be enough. But it's one of those where, like, if someone was to come to me and say, hey mate, I've got X amount of money, should I have an EA or should I get an intra workout?
Like a budget.
Yeah, it would probably be, I'm not going to say at the bottom of the pile, but it definitely wouldn't be that high.
And if you want to get an EA, you can get an Overfarm and CMP, I think, from
Sups House, Reece Fit 10.
There you go. Okay, so no, we've got two more. One of them's not a question though. Last question is, Reece, what's your favourite body part on me?
Everyone would know that. I feel like that's a simple question. Like,
I want to hear it.
I just really, I'm just so madly obsessed with your calves.
Oh my god.
Honestly, it's just, that's unreal.
Thank you.
I think I think everyone would be like, every lad, unless you don't like bums and you prefer tits. But yeah, Sanaya's glutes are quite good. Not from an actual muscular development standpoint. Just holds a lot of fat there, so it's not a bad thing.
Off season they're great. When I'm lean, there's like fuck all.
Well, I wouldn't know, because the only time we've both been lean together was I was in a prep with Sanaya as well, and my sex drive was probably in the bin. So even though it probably wasn't in the bin, it was in the bin. My dick didn't work, so I wouldn't know if I'm honest. I wouldn't know. But
depressing times. That's
no, not too bad. Not too bad.
And then the last one, Taylor was like, we should do a video of us doing each other's posing criteria.
Well, men's physique's fucking easy. Remember, I hit one of your poses, like, you know, like that one.
Go on.
No, I did that, and I was like, this actually looks pretty decent. It was when I was in prep.
Go on, do it.
No, because my arm. Oh, my arm.
See?
No,
See?
I went in thinking. No, I went in thinking my arm's gonna look shit, and I was like, oh, my arm's actually gonna look bad, and I was like this, and I'll pull this back. So I was like this, and I was like, oh, I don't look too bad, and I kind of like clenched and like did that, and I was like.
What, like Spider-Man?
Well, you think about my front double bicep. My front double bicep when I did it.
Go into that. People do the guns though, don't they?
Yeah.
In men's physique.
You
do that.
Do the crown.
We do the crown.
So yeah.
Those are all the questions, I think.
I actually think it's better that we've got them all done in one, so it's not like later on now. So yeah.
So yeah, that is the questions. But yes, I am going to finish off here. Thank you for watching.
What's the title of this called?
I don't really know. It's going to be like Q&A. Should we do a thumbnail with me and you?
I'll do a front double bicep at the end. I'll do what I did because my arms don't look shit. Do that. So no, I need to.
Shall I do? What should I do?
Right, we didn't actually do the outro.
Yeah, no. So thank you very much for watching. We have finished all the questions. I don't know how to do this outro.
Please like, please subscribe, and please comment if you have any ideas. See you later.
Bye.
Signing out.